To start this course, you need to sign up for Figma. That's the first thing you need to do. So in this video, you'll start by signing up if you haven't already. Then you'll take a tour of the workspace and just get an idea of what's going on in Figma. If you've already signed up, make sure you're on the Figma site, you're signed in, and you can just skip ahead to the workspace part of this video. Okay, so I've got the Figma website open here, figma.com. And the interesting thing about Figma is that it's actually done through the website. So you're actually doing it online. You're creating and working and collaborating online. There is a desktop version of Figma that you can download. I'm going to be using the web version, but I just wanted to mention that you could download the desktop version. If you look here, you're going to see we have features. If you want to, you can go to pricing right now. Figma is free for individuals, which is cool. If you're working with a team, you're going to see there's a series of team packages, if you want to call them that. We have a starter team, 2 editors, 3 projects, 30-day history. You can do that if you want to, create an account for that. And when you go in and you start working, I would suggest you just don't jump into a team right away. If you want to, go for it. But just try it out as an individual. And as soon as you get to some of the team features, it's going to say, oh, you need to upgrade. So it'll prompt you at that time. You can go to the starter team, you can go to professional team, which you can see, you guys can figure it out, in the enterprise version. So there's also a lot of stuff in here, but if you go to, you can sign up. If you click on sign up, create a login. I'm going to go to sign in here and just sign in. And there we go. I'm going to update the password or save it for me. Now, when you get in here, you're not going to see a lot of stuff that I have, obviously, because you haven't been in here yet. But just a quick overview of the workspace. You're going to see on the left side over here, we have this little hamburger menu. This is just a menu of options here where you can create a new file to start, import files. Here's where you can get the desktop app. This is where you can work locally. Now, you have to connect to the internet to work with the projects, at least before you start working on them. So it can be a little bit of a pain. It's a good idea if you want to work locally, okay? There's help and a bunch of stuff out here, and there's your settings for your account. Now on the left here, you're actually going to see that we can search through our projects and through our files, but we will see a recent, a drafts once you get going, and a deleted files if you've deleted anything. So this is where our files are going to live. This is where our different things. I'm not going to call them projects because they're not necessarily called projects. Down here, you may or may not see this, but we can actually create teams. Now, you might just see new team. You're not going to see this. But if you create a new team, you can add what are called projects to the team. You can share stuff with other team members. You can invite team members. And this is where it all lives. This is where you can see it all. So we've got the files we're working with out here. These are the different things we're going to create. Like there's my app right there. If we want to create a new file, there's new file. If you want to import from Sketch, for instance, you can do that there. On the right, you're going to see that we actually have notifications. If there's any comments or anything like that, you can see it. And down here in the question mark, you can actually go in and check out tutorials and help. Help page is actually somewhat helpful. But as soon as you start getting in here, once you start working, you're going to notice that with the files, when I double click on a file, if you have any out here, you can do that. If not, just watch for a second. Once you open a file, it's going to take a second because it's loading it. You can then see the full interface out here show up. And this is what we're going to start to work with in just a little bit. I'm going to go back over. If you did open up a file, you can go back over by clicking the search menu or the menu up here and click back to files. So now that you're signed up and you're signed in on the website, you're all ready to start creating. So you'll begin by creating your very first Figma file.